The interface you've chosen using black and white with splashes of vibrant blue is excellent. The puzzle pieces really pop here on this slide. The narration draws the learner in and you give clear direction. The name gathering slide helps to personalize the module. Nice work. Since the first slide included narration, you might want narration here also. I'm unable to complete the questionnaire. As you can see, it opens to an edit screen rather than a document that I can fill out. When I open the Google questionnaire, the narration for the next slide plays as well, but I have it on mute so you can't hear it right now. In the narration for this slide, you mentioned tabs below, but the texts are not obviously tabs until you scroll over them. So you might want to tweak this a little bit. I think the text here would be easier to read also if you use a larger font and bullet points rather than sentences. I like the way you used blue puzzle pieces to move the module forward. It adds an element of fun. Why did you go with just the blue color? You might want to consider using the hand icon instead of the arrow pointer you can see here. I think it shows the learner they're clicking on the right place. I like the way this is done with the header at the top and then the area to click. I like that I can view a Gmail page, and I know you put a great deal of effort into creating the circles and the corresponding text boxes, but I feel very overwhelmed. As a learner, I would not stay on the page to go through all the circles. Maybe instead of the learner interacting with this page, you could record yourself going through it and narrating it. I also think that the background here is distracting. Your quiz slides are all consistent and they are all well done. You may want to double check the slide numbering though. I caught one that said a number 15. On this interaction with a hotspot, the appearance of a spinning shape when you clicked on the correct answer was confusing to me. So you may want to include either narration explaining or written directions here so the learner knows what to expect. This drop and drag interaction was confusing for me. I think the learner would understand what to do if you provided clear directions here. Also, the interaction can be set up so the drag objects are accepted by the correct drop target. This will prevent the learner from placing the wrong box in the wrong place. For this slide, I know the narration is not playing, but I really like the way you changed up the narration on this interactive document activity slide. Well done. Once the quiz is completed, I see my name, and that is a nice touch. However, I don't think the moving box adds anything. It seems like animation for the sake of animation instead of serving any real purpose. What do you think? I really like your certificate here. Check your narration on this slide because it asks the learner to supply their name, which they already did at the beginning of the module. Also, I'm sure you notice at the top of the screen the text cuts off, but I actually do like the animation here. I think you did an excellent job on your credits page. You included a Creative Commons copyright and the logo you created earlier in the course. Overall, Christy, really nice work. As part of the review, I want to say that I think you did an excellent job on your narration. Perhaps when we've learned more about audio and video, I'll have more to say, but at this time, what you've created is professional and engaging. The instructional content is thorough and consistent. Your activities are well constructed, except for the ones I've mentioned earlier. A really nice job. The instructional path should be something the learner can determine. In order for that to happen, you may want to add additional navigation buttons to your interactions. And I definitely learned things I did not know about Google Apps from your module, so that was great. At this time, I don't really have any other suggestions for improvement. I look forward to seeing it through with you and watching it improve.